We got ourselves Alphas over for the team 1. On that team, we got us Popo as a monk. We got Reverence waiting their turn. I like the bronze Dragonflight looking guy going on. We got ourselves the Berserk ready to go. Literally Berserk. Chill Pills versus Chicago. The first one's on silence onto the Shaman as they go for a quick stun to try to escape the clutches of a Death Knight. Chill Pills not letting him go anywhere, but the Static Totem is going to prevent him from going places. It's going to be Grippy Hand Grip and Chicago back in though, however. So he is at least able to keep some kind of pressure, some kind of sustain going. But it is going to be backing out. The cooldowns for the Frost Death are going to be down for a little bit. I think he's going to wait until he gets himself the stun blind combo with the Pillar of Frost and go for a big Slammer Jammer with a big old two-hander. Chill Pills, by the way, this kind of mog I don't see you wear often. But that Castle Nathria set is a good looking set. I always thought out of all the raids, Castle Nathria mogs, particularly for play classes, looked fantastic. It looks great. Not the biggest fan of the helm, but I feel like the helm is maybe like the top part is a bit too much, but it looks good altogether. Like as a set, it looks like a knight in shining armor. And it looks glorious. Chilpa's trying to see if he can back away from Chicago. Going to be Chain of Ice back to back, just keeping pressure on Chicago as best as it can. And that's going to be their Earth Elemental, just kind of clobbering him off to the side, trying to see if you can maybe get him. I don't know, get him softened up for Chicago. Just trying to see if he can do whatever pulverizing he can. Blind him, stun on Chicago. Actually does get himself the full burst with Pillar of Frost. Unable to get himself back-to-back obliterates though. I think he was trying to see if he may be able to have to fish for procs. Big Chain Harvest does set Jilpa's kind of behind. Gonna be AMS massive Death Strike heal as well. Not even a Warlock House. That was just a Death Strike. He took a big Chain Harvest. Endless Blast right after. Big Death Strike, recovered all his health. The harder a Death Knight gets hit, the harder they heal. So if you get bursted by a Death Knight, if you have a Death Strike at the ready, last 5 seconds, as long as you heal within the last 5 seconds of taking big hits, you're able to recover quite a huge portion of it, if not almost all of it. Jumpa is able to recover quite a bit from these Ghost Raptors, just having at least a target that he can vampirically Death Strike and leash health from. Chicago tried to keep themselves alive here, Earth Shield and everything, while available in case they need it. Chupa's got some codes coming up very soon. Gonna be checking out Chicago immediately. That's gonna be a pre-wall with the Aegis as Chupa's goes for his grippy hand. Try to see maybe you can ramp up some partial burst, but he's not really going in for big damage just yet. Gonna be a stun on Chupa's, does IBF out of it. I think he's waiting on to Chicago's Aegis is gonna be gone. Try to see if he can blast the Chicago, gripping everybody in. Just grab it. Oh my god, he just waited until the Aegis was over, until the wall was done. He had to be patient. He had to be careful. The grippy hand started gripping the rest of the team won, but he's like, he can't control it, right? He just tried to grab back in Chicago, and he does that and taking out the Shaman. That was actually such a close duel. Normally Chicago pops all the cooldowns, all defensives, as Chill Pills pops offenses, but Chill Pills had to bait the cooldowns, partially popping everything. Only pop the grippy hand, and then had to survive with IBF. That's all he had to do, just wait to survive. Then the Aegis is gone. Now that the wall is gone, then you pop the most amount of bursts possible. But he had to commit enough cooldowns, not all of them, but enough of them to get Chicago to pop defenses. Gonna be a quick chain of ice to the Alphas, controlling the Unholy Death Knight. The Frost DK does have plenty of that control. Gonna be a quick blind before the Death Knight can even do anything. Gonna be a grippy hand by Alphas as he got a normal grip onto Chill Pills, but couldn't do it. The Death's Advance was keeping him planted on the ground, avoiding the Death Knight burst completely. Alphas is gonna be behind a burst altogether though. He does have the Army of the Dead. He does have the Abomination. So that's quite a bit of damn. Going to be sound to the Alphas, preventing him from being able to cast certain spells. It's going to be AMS on top of Alphas. Doesn't get himself IBF to break out of that stun. And that's going to be Chilpas trying to see if he can back up out of there, taking a lot of the brunt of the damage from the Army of the Undeads. They're trying to avoid him as best as he can. Got himself to a Death Strike. He got these pets at least somewhere nearby him so he can Death Strike off of him. If only you could like sacrifice the other Death Knights, like one of his Army of the Ghouls pet to like heal yourself or something. Couldn't you mind control them? I imagine you could, but they don't live long enough, do they? I mean, technically, wait, you can't mind control the main pet, can you? I remember you could back in the day. Back in the Frost Death, they could control the pet of the Unholy Death Knight. I think back in Cataclysm, if maybe not on the expansion. That was gonna be, could have been actually pretty busted. It's like you pop out a pet, just like mine. Wait, I'm the Unholy pet. I gotta be the pet cause I'm like, I'm a Frost DK. I don't got a pet. I can MC yours real quickly. Gonna be Alphas taking a bit of them, obliterates back-to-back, quick stun on Chillpills, trying to see if he can lock them down a little bit, blind onto Alphas, Chillpills summoning the relentless winds of Frost, trying to see maybe able to burst down Alphas before he dies right there. Chillpills taking quite a bit of damage, gonna be IBF down, or AMZ down for Alphas, yoinking him out of there, quick splitting eyes just to take him down. That's gonna be Reverence trying to see if he may be able to get himself a go versus Chillpills, but Chillpills being relentless from the get-go. Quick board by Reverence. Chain of Ice and actually Naruto to Reverence does send out a chunky Caseball that Chillpills, but he's gonna go for a Flesh Cut standing in the fell ground, which is gonna reduce some of his healing, but the Flesh Cut is still gonna be pretty strong. Reverence though did go in for a little bit of an opener there, or rather want to go for an opener but got opened up by Chillpills instead. Chillpills trying to see if he can control him, but best he can. Just got that Chain of Ice to root him down. Reverence breaking those shackles. Mordecai and Chillpills cheating out of Caseball. That's going to be a second BCC. Trying to see if he can set up second BCC once the Caseball hits his fingers because it would give him more control. If you fear somebody after Caseball is gone, Caseball technically won't break that fear. And the same goes for Succubus CC, so you can kind of use Succubus CC almost like a stun. Going to be a stun into Reverence with the silence to follow. Reverence popping on Hearthstone, trying to stay alive as best as he can. Interrupt on the Shadow, second stun right after. Wall to follow, actually just CC it forever. Flesh Cut right after. That's the only thing that's keeping him alive right now. And Chillpills maybe can crack through those defenses. My goodness, the Warlocks are kind of, I know they got nerfed, but damn, that was a good play of survivability. That was fantastic. That Flesh Cut at the end. But Caseball 1, Chillpills could be in trouble. Second Caseball does have an AMS for it. Does he have any damage to continue here? Reverence kind of lowish on health. Needs something kind of CC for Chillpills. Do they have a Mortal Call? Do get a Mortal Call last second. Try to see if he can turn it around with big cooldowns. Caseball, Blasphemy, full CDs, double Caseball. That's going to be interrupted on that for a shot on a fire. Shadow is not going to stop Chillpills. Got himself that IBF. Reverence making a port out of the way. And that's going to be Decimated Bolt onto the pet. Maybe he can get himself some damage. Definitely needs to go for healing. Definitely needs healing. May have to go for healing off of that pet. Has full cooldowns ready. Has to go drain life off of that gold. But there's not much life left in that thing. So there's only so much healing you can get out of it. Dark Pack by Reverence, but I think Chillpills may just have it. Trinketed that Succubus CC just so he can get that kill. That is incredible. The man did commit a lot, so he may be just down to Poe right here. Chillpills trying to see maybe a blind Poe. Trick inside of it immediately. Chillpills trying to see if he can walk out of the Chain of Ice onto the monk. Actually even roots him in place. He can just keep rooting him. Oh my god. He got him some disadvantage with Flesh Cut. Didn't want to channel him for too long. Just wanted to give himself a little bit of a shield, but didn't want to let Poe touch him at all. Chillpills is in trouble right now. I don't know how this man recovers. He needs a death pack. He needs every defensive available. He doesn't have a blind. He doesn't have nothing. He has a stun, a little bit of fleshy, maybe MS. Poe's gonna get stunned up on his cooldowns. Doesn't have a trigger for it. So for Chillpills, he does get a break away from there. He actually does get a break away with the remorses. That was actually so well done. Into Chain of Ice spam. This man is just controlling this guy. He's not letting him play the game at all. Literally, that's the only time I've ever seen a Frost Death control the game like this. Like, Poe left. No way. He just bailed. No way, Poe, come on, buddy, no. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad, but honestly, dude, I wouldn't even get, I would have done the same, honestly. Like, if I was, man, even if I was having a slightly tough day for the day, if I was having, like, even a little bit of a bad day, and then this happened, I would have been like, you know what, I think I'm done here. Man, I've never seen a Frost Death Knight outrun a monk, but I guess we've seen everything here in chat. Literally seen everything here. Does that count towards Chillpills or no? That's one thing. Do you count that as a win towards Chillpills or no? Because the guy didn't really die in combat. He bailed. But like, do you count that as like a +1 for Chillpills on the tally? My UI all broke. Okay, my UI all broke. I'm so sorry about that. I can fix the UI. Oh, I'm gonna do it. You can fix the UI by doing slash reload. I'm so sorry. There we go. Now we're back. Gonna be the Berserk, trying to see if he may be able to get Chillpills low. Who's High Streaks, by the way? Is High Streaks over on the other team? Oh, it is. High Streaks. Hey. Gonna be Chillpills trying to see if they may be able to fight through Berserk, fight through the Tooth and Claw. Sounds on the Druid very quickly. In bear form, he's gonna get stunned up. Does have a trick in case they want to, but while in bear form, BERSERK not really feeling super pressured. Chillpills did activate full cooldowns just there. Flesh Cut is gonna get interrupted before the Druid even goes for the interrupt. Chillpills was there for a death strike. Thorns, Barskin is up. Chilpos does have EMS to deal with the Thorns at the very least. The Berserk, does he have any damage? If you got any cooldowns or any kind of damage potential, this will be the time to do it. But it looks like Chilpos is able to just generate resources off of him and heal off the guy. Got himself the AMZ in case the Berserk got any magic damage. But Cycle is a Necrolord, so staying in that AMZ does help him with Moonfire, does help him with the Swarm. And Berserk, just looking for a quick re-heal while in bear form. Just looking for a quick redo. Gonna be Chilpos trying to see if he can chain down Berserk. Slow him down in place for just a little bit. And Chilpos got himself the Lichborn, got himself at least a little bit of resource. We are 10 minutes into the duel, 32% dampener, and the man is still alive, he's still kicking. Can he somehow do it? That's going to be a stun. We're going to be a reversal into Berserk. Does trick it out of it with a silence to follow. Catches him in stun. That's going to be tricking in bear form. Barskin, but he's low in health. Is it going to be over for him? That's going to be grippy hand right after. He's going to grip it back. Oh my god. Chill pills. If 1v4, maybe 1v5, depending on how chat feels about it. My goodness, boys. Can we get a hand from my man? I got rid of the rust. I can see that. You got even nice. Oh, here you go. I was gonna say you got even a nice new shiny mog. Let's go, boys. Yo, Chill Pills playing into the dampener too. Not super high dampening, but decent amount of damp.